Très heureuse de vous présenter David Shoemaker, the CEO's Chief Executive Officer, to kick off this Women's Hockey Milano Cortina 2026 team announcement.
Thank you, Tara. Hello, everyone. Bonjour à tous, and welcome to our COC office. We are so happy to be here on this very special day, where we will announce the women's hockey players nominated to the Canadian Olympic team for Milano Cortina 2026. Nous avons hâte de voir l'équipe Canada nous rendre fiers et inspirer toute la nation cet hiver en Italie. We are 27 days out from the opening ceremony at Milano Cortina 2026, and the enthusiasm and anticipation continues to build. Like Paris 2024, Milano Cortina 2026 will bring a return of fans, family, and friends, partner activations, and all the elements that make an Olympic Winter Games so special. But the Olympics are about so much more than 2 weeks every 2 years. The Olympic movement makes sport happen worldwide and does everything from supporting refugee athletes to pushing for gender equity. And Milano Cortina 2026 will be the most gender-balanced edition in the history of the Olympic Winter Games, with 47% female participation. And today, we will announce a team of exceptional athletes to the women's hockey team. And speaking of women's sport, I note the presence of national team icon and multiple Olympic champion Jana Hefford, and her colleagues at the PWHL are doing so much, operating and growing a domestic professional league for our players to develop and enjoy careers in the game of hockey. This will be such a special Olympic Winter Games with the presence of professional hockey players in both the men's and women's tournament. I also want to recognize the president and CEO of Alpine Canada and also Olympic champion in women's hockey, Thérèse Brisson. The Olympic women's hockey team is a group of players I have special fondness for. After watching them win gold and sing "O Canada" over Zoom for the Prime Minister after winning the gold medal in Beijing in 2022. Also having seen them trek hundreds of kilometers in a bus to cheer on teammates in the bobsleigh competition. We're so proud of this team, and we cannot wait to cheer you on in Milan and witness more incredible moments like these. Chaque membre de l'équipe recevra sa veste officielle gracieusement fournie par Lululemon, habilleur officiel d'Équipe Canada. This team jacket, provided by Lululemon, which you will receive today, will be worn by each team member while traveling to the games environment. It has an embroidered maple echo design on the back with 13 lines, which represents Canada's 13 provinces and territories. You will know while you are in Milan that all of Canada, Canadians from coast to coast to coast in all 13 provinces and territories, have your back. Additionally, the pattern within the jacket is a design meant to represent different trails throughout Canada, and the athletes will find a special manifesto on the inside of your jacket. And with that, I'm pleased to introduce Gina Kingsbury, the General Manager of the Women's National Team with Hockey Canada. Gina, over to you.
This is an incredible, special moment for our team and our program. C'est un moment extrêmement spécial pour notre équipe et pour notre programme. Before we announce this roster, I think it's incredibly important for us to recognize the people and the organizations that have made this journey possible for us. I want to first thank Hockey Canada and all of its stakeholders and partners, On the Podium, Sports Canada, and the Canadian Olympic Committee for supporting our vision on what this year would look like leading in to this Olympic Games. We knew with the landscape of the women's game changing that we would have to adapt and have a little bit of a different plan. Throughout the whole process, we felt incredibly supported, trusted, and we had the belief of all of that group. So we thank you for empowering us. I also want to take an opportunity to thank the PWHL, who has changed the landscape of the women's game and has impacted it more than anyone else so far that has done. It's providing an exceptional platform for our staff, our athletes to train and compete daily. The level of competition, professionalism, and consistency within the league has elevated our athletes to ensure that they will arrive at games ready to compete at the highest level. The impact of that environment on our preparation cannot be overstated. To our staff, this moment belongs to you as much as anyone else. Your time, your energy, your expertise, and commitment have shaped our team and our program over the course of this quad. You show up every day with intention and professionalism, oftentimes behind the scenes, always putting our team first. This group is ready because of your work. To our athletes, thank you for your commitment, your sacrifices, and the incredible passion and pride you show every time you wear the maple leaf. You challenge yourselves, you challenge each other, you always lead with heart, and you embrace what it truly means to be part of something bigger than yourself. This journey started 4 years ago, in 2022, the day after we won gold in Beijing. It's been a journey of ups and downs, but it's been a labor of love. In August, 30 athletes were named to take part in the last leg of our journey. We started with an Olympic orientation shared with our men's and para team. It was an important reminder that while our paths are unique, we are united by shared purpose and a standard of excellence. Following that, our vision was to spend as much time together, having training blocks, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. We've had 4 of them so far across Canada, in Calgary, Toronto, Montreal, and Edmonton. Each one added a little layer to our identity. Each training block built our habits, our concepts, and more importantly, deepened our connections. Along the way, we played our American friends 4 times. Unfortunately, the results weren't maybe in our favor, but the lessons we learned and the opportunity to grow, I believe, will have prepared us for these Olympic Games. Throughout the entire process, we emphasized 3 principles. First, embrace the opportunity in front of us. Understand that wearing this jersey is never guaranteed, and it must be earned every single day. Second, be intentional in how you show up, how you prepare, how you compete, and how we support one another day in and day out, as much as when we're together as when we are apart. And the third, prioritizing this team and this journey above everything else, even when that requires sacrifice or difficult choices. As we moved towards final selection this past few weeks, the decisions were incredibly difficult. There were many directions this roster could have taken. Ultimately, we looked at body of work, we looked at readiness to compete at the highest level, and the serviceability of this group. Ensuring we have versatility and adaptability required to navigate the demands of an Olympic tournament and put ourselves in the best possible position to succeed. Today, we may only be naming 23 athletes to our roster, but there are many more that have impacted this team and our program. Each one played a meaningful role in shaping our culture, raising our standard, and pushing this team forward. We want to recognize all of those athletes and share how incredibly grateful we are to have them as teammates. For some, this will be their very first Olympic Games, and for others, potentially their last. What unites this group is a promise we've made to each other that it will be our very best. With gratitude, a lot of pride and love, and a tremendous amount of belief in this team, I am proud to announce the 2026 Women's Olympic roster. And the video should show.
swimmer Roxy in Manitoba. Ella Shelton, Ingersoll, Ontario. Katie Tabin, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Claire Thompson, Toronto, Ontario. Emily Clark, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Sarah Fillier, Georgetown, Ontario. Jenna Gardiner, Surrey, British Columbia. Julia Gosselin, London, Ontario. Leanne Jenner, Oakville, Ontario. Emma Malte, Burlington, Ontario. Sarah Nurse, Hamilton, Ontario. Kristen O'Neill, Oakville, Ontario. Marie-Philippe Poulin, Postville, Quebec. Natalie Spooner, Scarborough, Ontario. Laura Stacy Clymer, Ontario. Blair Trumbull, Stellarton, Nova Scotia. Daryl Watts, Toronto, Ontario. Go Canada, go. Go Canada, go. Go Canada, go. Go Canada, go.
And it's with great honor I get to introduce two of our players from Stellarton, Nova Scotia, our assistant captain, number 40, Blair Turnbull. And from Burlington, Ontario, assistant captain, number 14, Renata Fast. Pictures are. Now I get the honor to introduce Hockey Canada's CEO and President, Catherine Henderson.
Merci, Gina. Félicitations aux 22 athlètes sélectionnés aujourd'hui pour faire partie de l'équipe canadienne. Congratulations to all 23 athletes nominated to Team Canada today on this tremendous accomplishment for you, your families, and everyone who's played a role in your journey on and off the ice. In just 27 days, these incredible women will be the first of our 3 hockey teams to represent Canada at the 2026 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games, and we know that they will represent this country with pride. I'd like to thank David and his colleagues at the Canadian Olympic Committee for hosting today's special announcement and for the outstanding partnership that we have as we prepare for Milan. Je tiens à remercier David et ses collègues du Comité olympique canadien d'avoir organisé l'annonce spéciale aujourd'hui et pour leur partenariat exceptionnel alors que nous préparons pour Milan. As Canada's women's Olympic hockey team competes at the Games, we know that there will be millions of Canadians cheering them on from coast to coast to coast, including young girls who dream of one day wearing the maple leaf themselves. And we know that all 23 of these athletes began somewhere. In recognition of the support that we have received from so many in their home communities, we're excited to share that each athlete nominated to our Women's Olympic hockey team will have $2,026 donated by Hockey Canada in their name to the Grassroots Hockey Association of their choice in advance of the games. We saw with the launch of the Rise as One campaign last month, and as members of Team Canada wore the Rise as One helmet stickers at the women and girls hockey players across Canada, our game is for every woman and every girl in Canada. And together, we can dream bigger and skate further. We can unite more Canadians through our incredible game, and we hope that this donation of $2,026 to support grassroots associations in 23 communities will help inspire even more girls to continue to fall in love with our national winter sport. If you are a coach, parent, administrator, or volunteer wanting to order the same Rise as One helmet stickers that Team Canada wore during the rivalry series, you can do so now for free through the Hockey Canada registry. Because we believe that all women and girls, whether you're playing hockey here in Ontario or getting ready to wear the Maple Leaf in Milan, deserve to be celebrated and deserve to be recognized for your role in our great game. And that's what we hope to amplify and champion through our Rise as One and the National Helmet Sticker Program. Congratulations to Gina, her management team, her coaches and staff on today's announcement, and of course to the athletes nominated to represent our country next month in Milan. Merci beaucoup et go Canada go.
Thank you very much, everyone. And I will now invite the athletes to share some brief remarks on behalf of their team, starting with Blair Turnbull.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for being here today. It's a huge honor for me to be named to the team and to be able to represent Canada, and I know all my teammates are feeling the exact same way. When I reflect on the last quad and I think ahead to Milan, I am filled with nothing but excitement and confidence about what our team is capable of. This past quad has been full of ups and downs and a lot of change for our sport, but I would say the one thing that has never changed within our group is our passion, our connection, the heart that we all have, and our commitment to doing whatever it takes to win. And those are all things that I believe will help us win a gold medal. The athletes are extremely proud to be able to represent Canada at the Olympics, and I can promise you that we will all do whatever it takes to win home or bring home a gold medal and do our country proud.
Thanks, everyone. This is obviously a huge honor to be named to my third Olympic roster and to be a part of this incredible group. When I look at the roster, I see so much skill and so much compete, and then obviously a ton of experience as well. But with that experience, there's also 7 first-time Olympians, and I think as a group we're so proud of them and we're excited for them to have earned this opportunity to forever be called an Olympian, something that all of us have dreamt since we were very young. So with that experience, you know, we have someone maybe competing in their 5th Olympic Games or their 1st Olympic Games. But what I do know about the people in that locker room is the amount of trust, belief, and love that we have for one another. And it's something that doesn't happen overnight. It's something that we've been working on for multiple quads, and for our new players, they've been working on it this last fall during our training blocks. And in a short-term competition like the Olympics, having that foundation is so important. So we're so proud of what we've done so far. We're hungry, we're prepared, and we're excited to make Canada proud. And we're really looking forward to getting over to Milan. So thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. That about wraps it up for the formal part of the team announcement. We'll move into some photos now with the athletes and David and Catherine. So photographers, you're welcome to come up here, and then we will break into scrums. First off, we'll have Gina, and then we'll be followed by the athletes afterwards. So thanks, everyone, and we'll see you in Milan. So we both athletes and CEOs, and then we'll add in this. Yeah, we're the photographers.